Today we review They Are Billions. Is it worth your money? Is it worth your sanity? Let's find out.
Media Glitch!
Hello and welcome to Media Glitch. I am your host for this segment, Miranda. With me on the couch I have the ever-lovely Megan.
Hi, guys.
And we've got, what's your name again?
Dylan. Hello, everyone.
Hi, Dylan.
The other lovely Dylan.
Exactly.
Woo! So again, thank you for watching. If you're watching this on TV, don't forget to follow us and like us on our YouTube channel. And we also stream, somewhat, right? We stream on Twitch.
We stream on twitch.tv/MediaGlitch. So
That's
head
right.
over there and follow us over there.
I don't get to Twitch stream as much as I would like to, but Joel's been doing it a bunch, and so yeah, definitely make sure to check it out. So today we have a pretty exciting game from Numantian Games. It is called They Are Billions. And we actually have 3 people on the couch today because we've all played it. They Are Billions is a tower defense survival zombie apocalypse RTS with the feature of, with the pause feature. So the way they advertise it is that while you are dealing with actual invasions, you can pause the game and actually tend to your, tend to your colony, build walls, and send troops where they need to go. It's supposed to make it a little bit easier, but I don't know about that.
It just sounds like you can just pause while you're in the middle of catastrophe and just, slowly watch yourself die.
Mostly it's just you watch yourself die on pause.
Yay.
But
I like to take a break, get a drink, let my colony worry just a little bit, sweat it out, and then come back and deal with all the issues.
And then watch them die.
Yeah, and then watch them die. Yeah.
And then, yes, you build walls. You build walls around yourself the way I like to in my own personal life. you have really the graphics actually are really strong in this. You have a very, if you're familiar with Warcraft 3, if it had a really strong steampunk element to it. Here you can see some of the zombie horde pushing through.
You're doing great there.
Busting down the walls.
I like your defenses.
I learned my archers are not as helpful once the zombies are upon them. And unfortunately, once they reach your command center, that is when it's over. So you have to see how long you can make it, how long you can last. And that's
41
depending
days.
on... I made it 41 days out of... I'm actually not... I think on that difficulty I did the accessible level, which is what, 130 days?
I think it's only like 100, actually.
So like
maybe.
the tutorial level?
Maybe 120, yeah.
I'm not going to say anything
Oh,
anymore.
I might still be
guys.
stuck on the...
We're live streaming.
Hey, everybody.
What's up?
I mean, you do that, but
We did.
but when people are watching the review, they're like, "Whoa, they were live streaming the whole time."
It's true.
Yeah.
Okay,
It is.
I just had to interrupt them. Hurry up for commercial.
So yes, the whole point of the game is really to see how long you can last, how well you can do. And they have these 3 or 4 difficulty level settings. The way the difficulty is set up in the game is that you have the same difficulty of zombie themselves, but you have more days that you need to survive and they give you more time in between waves of zombies so that you can better prepare your defenses.
So
which I
it's
was never able to properly do.
You're never prepared, no matter how much time you have, really, honestly.
That's for sure.
because it just looks like, billions of, they just come out of nowhere.
Are there really billions, you think?
I'm thinking more
starts-
like, if there's any more than 100, then I'm gonna have a bad time, so.
So I will say that this game has a lot of cool stuff in it. Again, I would already mention, like, the graphics are a really strong part of the really cool things in the game. The level of weapons and stuff you have access to. I will touch on this real quick. In the very beginning, there's no tutorial level. The only thing you
Right.
have access to is the help file, and it sort of gives you a breakdown of what your goal is and what you have access to.
Nobody's got time for that.
I did read through it. It's actually really short, so I thought it was actually pretty good. Here you can kind of see where you start off in the world. It's always random. I believe it's always randomly generated. So it's a randomly generated map. Sometimes it puts you in a geographically advantageous place, and sometimes not so much. You take your little starting rangers and you can start exploring around. And this is where it really reminded me of Warcraft 3 from an aesthetic point of view, although the graphics are obviously quite a bit nicer.
Yes.
Than that.
Oh, I love the way this game looks, like the steampunk, like the dark tones to it. It just really ties in well with like the whole zombies. So,
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
really
It's awesome.
pretty to watch. I will say that I noticed that you do want to make sure you play the game with the sound on, because if you are passively doing other stuff, the music is actually more your cue that zombies are coming to murder your face. And if you're not paying attention to that, they're gonna come murder your face.
The music sounded eerily similar to like the Walking Dead music. I noticed. I don't know if you guys picked that up, but it's like almost the same.
You can see my little town has built up. So you start off with access to wood from the lumber mill, and then you can research. You gain. You can hire different mayors or elect different mayors, and they bribe you accordingly for their elections. But you can build up from wood to stone, from stone to iron. And I haven't gotten beyond that because I keep losing.
It's okay. It's okay.
I feel your struggle. I've been playing a lot of this game too, and I haven't beat it. I died on the first wave several times, and I'm not great at these types of games, but the pause button has been like my greatest ally.
It's true. You definitely take advantage of the pause button in this game. So I will just have to, I think it's obvious at this point, but I have to say this game is really hard. So if you are already really familiar with StarCraft games, you're playing RTSs, then
It'll probably be a walk in the park for those people, but
yeah, maybe so if you're used to build orders. But yeah, this game is super hard. You are going to spend most of your time losing it, and even with the different difficulties, because the zombies still do the same thing. You just get more time in between. It never feels like enough time. I always was really frustrated because I felt like I got set next to really meager forests.
And
yep.
no defense at all, and you had to build more.
Yeah, no, it was very frustrating. So I was always running out of wood. I didn't seem like sometimes the food placement thing I could work out for the most part, but everything really hinged on that. But one of the things I learned after looking up some guides later on was that you don't actually want to build your fences right off. You just want to hoard assets as much as possible so that when the first zombie wave happens, you're going to get notified about it. In fact, you can see this skull on the map. That is your doom marching towards you.
It certainly looks like your doom in this instance here.
Hey, I think I might have won this particular bit.
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
Right.
Great job.
That's right.
She's doing it, guys.
So,
Chalk that one up for the humans.
Finally.
But what you want to do is not build fences quite everywhere at the same time, because if you do that when the zombie horde comes, you don't want to be out of your resources for building walls, because you basically have to hit the pause button and just start making a maze or call trips or whatever it takes to delay them, slow them down, and murder them before they reach you. Because once they reach that command center, it's really bad. And it's also really hard because once they reach buildings that are occupied with workers, everyone inside becomes a zombie, and it's this big snowball effect of murderous zombie hordes.
So you would say that these are DayZ zombies or 28 Days Later zombies?
Definitely 28 Days Later zombies.
Oh, it's a mix between the two, because they have the slow zombies, and then you get surprised by the big ones.
That's
that
true.
And they're instant. They're instant zombies. I mean, you just touch. It's not like days later that they actually.
Oh yeah.
That is a good point.
So yeah, I mean, I like the fact that
This here.
Oh.
That was my best game at 87 days.
Wow.
She is getting up there, guys.
Twice as good as last time.
It's true. It's true. The monitor was almost thrown out the window after that. So it's one of those games where it's really hard, but every time you lose, you're like, I could have done this better, or I need to try this. It doesn't make you feel completely helpless. It just kind of makes you feel dumb sometimes. But
so the way to actually do really well at this game is to have a plan.
yes,
We've gotten past level 2 at our house, and each time that we played it, it was definitely we had these are the scenarios that could possibly happen, and here's what we're going to do with them.
Oh yeah.
Because we like to obsess and make lists at our house.
Wow.
So
well, you also have to do city planning.
Yeah,
you want to put all of your residential stuff in a similar area so that when you build your market, it's going to have the biggest impact in that specific area.
and be prepared to lose everything. All the
Oh,
stuff
be
on
willing to throw everybody to
So-
the zombie wolves.
For you experts out there, let us know if you have any tips for any of us, because none of us have won a game yet.
How many
and
times did you play before you finally got through a map? I'm working on trying to keep it under 20.
In about a month, she'll be up to about 163 days.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'll
We
have
just
to start
keeps doubling.
live streaming it.
Let's be honest, she's never playing this game again.
No, it is fun. I do wish there was a multiplayer element, and I don't know how
Oh, that would be
work.
awesome.
I don't know how that would work with the pause button element. Maybe you just don't have it during a multiplayer game, but it would be fun if it was if they expanded beyond that. I think that would be really good. Because the game, you know, it's pretty new, and a lot of people have heard about it. It's on Steam. It's $24.99.
Ooh, that's,
Out
I
the
mean,
gate.
I think it's worth the price.
I would
Definitely.
Say, yeah, no, I think it's worth it, especially if you're a fan of RTSs. You're gonna get a lot of game time out of it.
Oh, definitely.
It's just a very high demand game. Like, you're not casually playing this while you do other things. You are focused on surviving.
You are committed.
Billions of zombies.
committed to fighting the zombie horde.
That's right. So, anyway, I liked killing the really big guys with my ballista. That was pretty fun.
That's-
Satisfying.
It is
for
satisfying. You hear that satisfying thwap. You're like, that's right. You're not getting in these gates. So, anyway, that's my review of They Are Billions.
Wait, we're live. We're streaming.
Oh.
You gotta say bye to these guys too.
Bye, everyone.
streamy people.
Love you.
Yeah. Hit that bell button
That's
and you'll
right.
know when I go live streaming, because I might do stuff like this and interrupt the whole thing and then have my stage manager look at me crazy.
Say cut.
So, all right, sorry, go.
So anyway, that's our review of They Are Billions. If you have played this game, definitely let us know what you think of in the comments. I thought it was really hard, and should it have a multiplayer element? So,
And tell us how many days you survived.
That's right. All right, on that note, we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.